Something's eating at me, releasing my feeling. I'm alive and well.
The internet is a wonderful thing, but I swear by the golden junk of Osiris, if I hear another person say that the Jesus story is basically the same thing as the Horus myth, I'm just gonna make a Bible hate video. But no, I can't just blame Zeitgeist and the internet zombies that follow it. I also have to blame Bill Maher, who also repeated the same myth in his documentary Religulous. The accusation is that the Jesus story is basically just a retelling of the Horus myth. Here's a clip from Religulous that basically outlines the case.
Right.
It's not original.
But
When
the
it
Jesus
first
story
happened-
wasn't original.
How so?
All the old paintings on the tomb, they do the sand dance, don't you know? If they move too quick, oh well, they're falling down like a domino.
Walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian.
So, was Horus born of a virgin? If you consider his mother Isis fashioning a golden penis for his dead dad Osiris after putting together the pieces of his dismembered body and resurrecting him just long enough to conceive Horus as a virgin birth, then you might need a dictionary. Was Horus baptized by Anup the Baptizer? Not surprisingly, that name does not exist in Egyptian mythology. Some claim that Anup the Baptizer is basically just Anubis, but even if that's true, there are no depictions of Anubis baptizing Horus. So this one's pretty much, it's
You know, and then all you gotta say is, it's wrong.
Oh yeah, thanks. So like Jesus, was Horus tempted in the desert while he was alone? Well, Horus is almost killed by Set, and Set is the god of the desert, so if A equals B, and B is just 9 upside down, and there are 4 letters in 9, and there are 4 seasons in the year, then basically Horus is the same as Jesus. Make sense? No? Exactly. Well, surely Horus worked miracles. Not only was Horus never a historical figure, but even in his many mythologies, he's never said to work miraculous healings. Horus is the recipient of a healing from the god Thoth, and a lot of people would pray to Thoth to be healed like Horus, but how exactly is that the background for the Jesus stories? What about the raising of Asar, aka Lazarus? Well, I think we have to go back to the math board for this one. You see, Osiris is the Greek transliteration of Asar, which kind of sounds like Lazarus. And Asar was in fact resurrected, but not by Horus, by his mother Isis, and that was for the occasion of conceiving Horus. So, if you remove all the details, these two resurrection stories are basically the same thing. Was Horus crucified? No. Why would an Egyptian god suffer a Roman or Persian death? As far as we know, crucifixion was never practiced in Egypt. Was he raised from the dead like Jesus? Well, yes and no. He was raised from the dead, but it was when he was a child, and it has no similarities with the Jesus story. Anyway, full disclosure, I'm not a professional Egyptologist, and I bet you Bill Maher isn't either. And I'm not trying to deny that Egyptian stories and culture may have influenced the stories of the Bible, but in this particular case, I have to say that it's not true.
Yeah, you could be right.
And if Maher is so skeptical, then why didn't he scrutinize the supposed Jesus Horus myth as closely as he scrutinizes Christianity?
I don't know.
Until next time, remember, haters gonna hate, Proverbs 9:8.